Yeah, so what I forgot to mention is that we are going to go inside, even though we've been told that we don't have a petition. We will be going in there to, a week ago they dropped banners that said Colorado for all, and right now we are not in a Colorado for all.
No, we ain't.
And so we're going to go in there, despite whatever they said. I don't know what rule they cited, but we're going to go in there and drop off our demands in just a second. But I want to let a few other folks speak. First, Rosanna. There you go. We'll let Rosanna speak.
All right, hello, yes. Thank you for being. A coyote ran scared before me today, and he did not seem to know where he was going. I tried to slow down in my car on a simple city street so as not to scare him. But he seemed scared nonetheless. As I got closer, I realized he was sad, troubled, and hurt. Wounds on his skin, skinny tail tucked. This brave coyote in winter, in the city. Sometimes life is like that for us all.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So I am Rosanna Frechette, and I founded Denver Artists for Rent Control in May of 2016. And that's nearly 3 years ago. And when I did that, it was so that, as opposed to falling into a pit of despair over what I call a sudden explosion of irresponsible, uncontrolled growth and outrageously escalating rents.
Yep.
Yeah.
To where people that have been in this community, being here, being present, doing great things for this community, were at risk for being able to stay. So here it is, almost 3 years later, and not a whole lot has changed on that. In fact, the situation seems to be getting worse. But DARCO is a humanitarian organization whose efforts are on behalf of all people's rights to attainable space in which to live, work, create, express, and gather. Because without those 5 things, no culture of any kind can thrive.
That's right.
And so we are linked up with a very solid coalition of organizations, including Coalition for the Homeless, Denver Homeless Out Loud, and Colorado Homes for All. And together we will continue to fight as long as it takes for renters' rights, for a lift on the ban that prohibits rent control being set by municipalities in the entire state of Colorado.
Yep.
And also for attainable space.
Yep.
Right now, what I'd like to share with you is something I wrote for you today. I hope that you enjoy my manifesto, our manifesto for humanity. You have a right to be alive. You have a right to inhabit space.
Yep.
You have a right to have needs. You are a human being. Poverty will try to squash you, but know this. If you were born into it, you will teach the world what it is to be human.
Yep.
Because you will understand how to break things down to their most basic common denominator. You will understand what it is to be unmistakably hungry, cold, exhausted, alone. Poverty is not a welcome character in our world, but it is what our world will most certainly be set straight by.
Come on now.
Can we not be humane? Are we not all humans? Is it not our human realm to take care of other humans while being that ourselves? To this congressional administration, I say, abandon what you think you know and listen to the hungry people that have bought you your abundance. Hear this now. Poverty is abundance in disguise. It is made up of people who know how to build a castle out of nothing. Listen to us. For we have the actual keys to any real castle. We know what it takes to survive. We are the people that understand how to stay present because we don't have the luxury of taking a break. Listen to us if you really want to know what it takes to get the job done. We are not going away. We will never give up no matter what.
That's right.
We know the way to lift ourselves as a people, as a community, as a human history unto itself is to never give up.
Never.
We will take our modest means. We will take our modest means and build the city and state of our making.
Yes.
Yeah.
We know humane community is never made of grandiose concrete and $100 bills.
That's right.
We will find those in our city and state administrations that know exactly what we speak of.
Yep.
Let us never ever give up on claiming the riches that belong to every single human being ever born, a birthright, what it is to be humane, here for one another, with compassion and respectfully alive. So let me just say this in closing. Crisis. Understand, the choice is ours to be trapped in a box, no way to crawl out. We discover the lid can be lifted, blown off,
Yep.
torn apart,
Yes.
Yep.
meaning more.
Yes.
We never knew.
Yeah.
Thank you
So it is.
for humanity.
Thank you, Rosanna.
Sorry. Yeah.
What group are you with again?
Denver Artists for Rent Control Organization,
Yep, yep.
DARCO. You can find us at denverartistsforrentcontrol.com. You can find us on Facebook. Join us. We are allied with other solid organizations, Colorado Homes for All. We are taking action. We have been having impact, although it seems like not much has changed in 3 years. You do see that people are really taking notice, and the media, and that there has been baby steps that have taken place for renters' rights and such. It